Hey everybody, this is Mark with Untitled Chapter, and in this video we are going to be comparing the Echo Dot first generation to the second generation. Now one difference that you will not see on the outside is the price, and there is a huge price difference. The Echo Dot first generation was anywhere from $70 to $100, where this new one is around $40 or $50, so it is a really good deal. But there are some compromises with the new one, so we'll be checking that out and seeing which one's better and what the differences are. So first is the good. The second generation is actually a lot thinner and lighter. It comes in at 32 millimeters thick compared to 39 on the first generation, and it's also 3 grams lighter because it does lose some of that bulk. The way Amazon made it thinner and lighter was removing the twisting wheel, which is a classic thing with their Echoes. I really like it, and that's what I personally prefer about the first generation. But on the second generation, we lose that twist wheel in place of volume up and down buttons, but we still do get the light up ring. On the outside, other than the thickness, we do notice the plastic type. The first generation is matte, while the new one is shiny. It does pick up a lot more fingerprints, but if you do opt for the new white color, you will not notice it that much. Along the back, we have all our same ports. We have our audio out and our power port. One thing to note is that if you buy the first generation one, it does come with an audio cable where the new one does not. On the first generation, there is a status light. Above that, there is none on the second generation. And if we flip over on the bottom, we will see a reset button on the first generation where there is none on the second. On the top, we do have the same buttons. We have one to activate Alexa as well as mute the volume and so she won't hear you. We do have our volume buttons on the second generation. There still is a microphone in the middle with our grill around the side. The style of the grill is different, but that is still for your microphone and speakers, and really none of that has changed. Now, one thing I was interested in was the performance. Since Amazon made the device cheaper, maybe it suffered from performance problems, but it turns out that this is actually much faster when it comes to booting up the device. It took less than 40 seconds on the second generation one, where it took around 50 seconds on the first generation one. Now when it comes to actually giving commands, they're all the same. It doesn't really vary on how long it takes Alexa to perform an action or the pickup range. Amazon said they did fix a couple of issues on this new one when it came to activating Alexa, but I really haven't noticed a difference. But if that was something you had a problem with the first generation one, then you will not have a problem with this one. But those are pretty much all of the changes from the first to the second generation. We got a new color, it's thinner, it has dedicated volume buttons, it's lighter, and it's a little bit faster. We lost out on the ring and our status light and the reset button. Nothing that's a huge issue. So it's mainly cosmetic and price changes. There isn't much of a performance boost that I really noticed, and nothing that will really make a huge difference for you. So if you have a first generation one, I don't recommend you get the new one, but this is a really great device to try. And if you're interested in checking it out, I'll drop a link to it down in the description below. But that's going to do me for this video. If you liked it, leave a like and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any more videos like this. This is Mark with Untitled Chapter, and I will see you in the next one.